everybody. Welcome back to Two Exiles, One Portal. I am Mr. Coffee, joined by Casper once again. Hello, bro.
Hey man, had a quick question for you.
I will have an extended answer for you.
I guess we should first warn our viewers to click and subscribe. No, um,
Press
I,
that button. Do it.
I
Just
I
do
will I
it.
will pre-warn you that as you could probably see in the timestamp, this episode might be a very long one. There are a lot of things that we need to catch up on. We weren't able to record earlier this week, so we're kind of recording for our Friday release, and there's a lot. A lot.
There is a lot.
So you may need to digest this episode in a few days, the segments and stuff like that. Or just pop it on one of your game sessions, whatever flows your boat. Oh yeah, first question. What are your thoughts on video games that are sold for full price? Let's just say the full price of a video game these days is like $70.
Mhm.
Then they proceed to then sell any DLC or expansion or whatever. And then on top of that, do microtransactions throughout the life of the game. This could be like for like cosmetics or um, whatever. It could be whatever. I don't really have an example. I'm trying to stay away from like the pay to win kind of drops and loots. But just in general, like microtransactions.
Well, it depends on if the microtransaction is giving you. Yeah, it is a pay to win kind of fucking
All right, so
conversation for me when it
so
comes to that.
so it's not pay to win, not pay to win. I want to focus more on the concept of like the money grab of some of a game, a company.
It's it's pretty kind of scummy at minimum. At minimum, it's scummy. I feel that as gamers, we've been kind of treated like loot pigs for a while for the game companies, and it's not a good feeling to have a game release and then they hide like a $10 costume behind a $20 paywall, or they sell a $70 game with a deluxe version and a super mega collector ultra rare bitch made fucking super collector edition, and then that's like $130. I hate that shit. And then those usually have fucking DLC and coins and shit that you can buy too. Like, I, there's it's yeah there's I that's my general thought. But if you're looking for something more, you'd have to like kind of clarify a little more.
So uh, I this came out of reading an article that a recent game has started to sell a microtransaction of pets. Um, it's a game that everyone knows and have heard about D4, and they're now starting to like do a microtransaction of pets now that follow you and do various things, interact and then act cute and all that shit. And I looked up the price of some of these, and they're not like $1 or two. You know what I mean? Like,
Most shit in games that are like pet related are not. Like, if if you
it's
open up PoE right now and look at like the pet section, you'll realize pretty quickly that those are one of the more expensive items in the game.
right,
Like, if you're buying solo,
right,
like, solo item, not a pack. Like,
right.
pets are fucking expensive, dude. I was just like, why? Like, it just follows you around. These don't even have a thing to do. But I let it go because it's like, I guess that's development time. They want to sell it for that. Whatever, whatever. But like, if the
And
pet like does the thing, like if it loots for you, like, no,
that's pay to win.
that's
That would be considered pay to win.
that is
Um,
super pay to win.
so I'm looking at the pets, and I do compare them. I did initially compare them to like Path One pets. They're not magically like it's like a dog and a tiger, like very vanilla, basic. You know what I mean? Like it.
How much are they?
Like, you know the worm you have that
Yeah,
eats what is it, the
corpses.
rails?
It eats corpses,
Oh,
just corpses.
and just gets bigger and bigger and bigger. To me, that's a fucking pet.
It is.
If
It's
I'm
cool.
gonna pay $10, $20 for that shit better do something that's like okay. And even the goblins from Path One,
I hate them, but
they're
I understand what you're saying. Yeah,
but it's they're it that's a
pay
fucking
to
pet.
annoy. Yeah, pay to annoy.
They sing a song. They just like you know what I mean.
Follow you around.
Yeah,
You can put
like
them in your hideout.
so again, that's a pet. Now I don't want to compare two different games and say, oh well, they're more experienced in making, these type of because that's what they do. That's how they've been able to fund their game. Yes, okay, they can make that argument. That's fine. But when I pay, if I pay $70 for your game or whatever, how much it was when it came out, I feel like it was $70. Yeah, I have a choice. I have the choice not to spend any more money on your game. But at what point, like you said, and I think you worded it really quickly, do you stop treating me as a cash cow and as a valuable player of your product or a valuable customer?
Yeah, loot
Th-
pig.
Like that's a
They
really good
sell us
term.
loot boxes so that we could be loot pigs.
Oh, we should make that into a t-shirt.
Oh my god.
All right, hold on, I'm writing this
That's
down. Hold on, I gotta write this down. This is a great fucking t-shirt. Don't be stealing my idea. For all you
stealing my
listening,
idea.
think I'm like, oh my god, we gotta get out in front of him. Let's make loot pig t-shirts.
Believe it or not, I've been saying loot pig for since I've been playing Delta Force because that's what I started calling myself when I go and bring in like an expensive kit because I'm not super duper good. I'm just a loot pig running around the map.
And now I gotta think about like, I don't know, I can't help but to think about the pigs from I don't know if you, I'm sure you played the game, but Angry Birds.
Yeah.
That pig, those pigs are what pops in my mind when I'm thinking about loot pig.
Whenever I think about loot pigs, I think about the I don't know if you've watched Invader Zim.
Yes, I know.
There's
Yes,
like
yes, but I don't know which
there's
pig.
an episode where he's throwing pigs back through a portal to fuck with Dib like throughout his like childhood and as he grows up. And it's just like I think when I think about loot pig, that's what I think about. It's not like actually it doesn't have loot in it. It's just I don't know. I think about that fucking pig. It's very close to the just the typical pig that you see in what is that? Angry Birds and shit. It's pretty close. It's just a little more dirty and fucking weird and weirdly animated drawn.
We gotta come up with some ideas for this T-shirt. Gotta
We'll
workshop.
brainstorm.
We gotta workshop this shit. It's a cool concept, loot pig. Like, and you can use it in different. Oh damn, we fucking sidetracking now. Uh, all right, yeah. So yeah, it's like I, I don't know what like. Do you value me as your customer, or do you value me just solely because I'm a loot pig?
We all actually know the answer to that, though. That's the problem. But we keep wanting to pretend that game companies give a shit. And I don't know why. We all patently know they don't.
And I mean, we know that there's a business model, right? You're running a business. You're not running a charity. It's not open source game. Um, what's another term? You know what I mean? It's not charity ware or what is it? A donation ware or whatever. So
Hmm.
we understand that you're making a product and you're trying to sell the product and you're trying to make a living out of the product. I'm perfectly fine with that relationship of you have a product, I want to buy a product, keep giving me that product, I keep buying that product. That's the relationship I have with GGG. But sell me a product, let me play the product, and then say, okay. Don't just keep trying to then, and this is where sometimes certain games from certain geographical areas of the world tend to be a little more alarming because it's like the constant bombardment of like Hey, buy this. Hey, buy that.
Oh yeah, you ever play a gotcha game?
Oh, that's what they're called. Yeah, I remember now.
Yeah, like
It's
that's
like, bro,
mm.
I just like, and I can't complain if it's a free game. If it's a free game, logically I can understand why it does that. Because if not, they don't make any money.
I I no well because there's an egregious point, right?
Yeah, there's levels to
There's
it.
a
Yeah,
point there's a point where it's like, do you even want me to play your game? Like, I don't know if you've seen one of those like pseudo MMO games where they have like an autoplay feature. Like,
is it the idle games?
no, not even that, bro. Like actual fucking like questing and shit, like an autoplay feature, bro, where it literally run from like quest to quest and like go and kill shit for you and then run back. Like
I
it's
thought
so
that was a
fucking
bot back in my days. Could be called a bot. You used to
yeah,
download.
but right, but they integrated in some games, and like
That's funny.
some games charge for it, and most don't. But like most that have it don't. Like it's
Legit,
just a thing that
I
you
would
do.
pay for that. Legit, I would pay for that.
It's
Just legit.
well, the
There's
game
some
is
things
never
in
good enough,
game that I just don't want to do. I can be
right?
like,
But
ah,
the
let me
game is never
just.
good enough.
I
And
know.
then what it'll do is, once you get to a point, if you're not like, so this is how they get you, right? So you get to a point where the autoplay will just keep running you to death.
The fuck?
Yeah, because it doesn't know what fucking shit you could do. It just you hit
Mm,
autoplay to autoplay the quest, and it'll just go and try to do the next one, and it'll yeah eventually it'll just run you to death.
it doesn't upgrade the gear, and
So
does it? It just keeps running with the
yeah,
same
yeah,
level one shit you have. Okay, okay.
yeah.
I'm okay with that though. I'm okay with
Like
that
it has its
because
like
you
ups and
should at
downs.
least be monitoring it.
Right, but why in the fuck would I do that? I don't want at that point, bro.
Because
I just
I don't want
watch
to.
a
I don't have the
streamer.
time. I don't have the time.
Watch a streamer.
That takes
If you have the
time.
time to sit, no, it doesn't, dude. If you have the time to set up your autoplay, you have time to set up your phone to watch a video. Fuck off, because it's just going to be playing in the background the same way that you would be listening to a video
So
in the background. No,
would you pay for that kind of bot in Path?
fuck no,
They can map for you?
no.
You're a fucking liar, shitty ass liar. Because you one of the first things you fucking set up was your goddamn auto mappers and goddamn settlers.
Yeah, but they sucked, so I stopped.
You was getting dibs. You kept
Yeah, but
unless
that
you lied to me.
no,
You
but
probably
that
lied
was
to me, you
no,
bastard.
no, that no. I did not lie to you about
Give me
dibs, bro.
envy.
Why would I do that?
He's like, I got dibs,
No,
bro.
I was I was getting dibs from the ships.
Fair enough. Yes, I remember that
Yeah,
too.
shipping was giving me dibs. Fucking I got like one item worth anything out of the thing, and I was mainly using it for
So
like
if they
leveling up.
suck like those mappers, you don't want bots in Path 1.
Well, yeah. Well, they can keep bots like that, for instance, right? In that particular format, in the way they did it, because I didn't like setting all that shit up like super high so that they could red map. Like
It was a pain in the dick though. That
it
it
was a
was.
pain in the dick. But the difference between what you were describing earlier and
I
what we
think
were
if they
talking about,
replaced the like inserting maps that you have, just have them like you pay like a gold price and then they kind of have generate their like own tier 5 maps, for example. Eh,
maybe that would have been cool. But I'm just thinking like if you're gonna have an autoplay feature, it and you're describing it the way that it is in a lot of these games that I was initially, god damn it, dog, just slams his ass against the fucking
It's twerking,
sliding
bro.
glass
He's like a
doors.
twerking moment. Blah, 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 blah.
It's but if we're looking at it like it would be have to be like play your character. It would play your character. It would run around and fucking slash shit.
Yeah, that's what a bot is.
No, but right, but what Pat did is not a bot because
NPCs.
you don't get to look at it. You don't get to look at it. You don't get to choose their
So if you
build.
had
You
an
don't get to
NPC,
edit none of
you could
them.
if you had an NPC like a anime guardian, you could deck out and then they go out the map for you.
Depends. Again, I would prefer it if it was like you have to legit make a second build. Let me make my previous character into a bot.
It has to be in the same league though. That'd be cool.
Yeah,
Yeah, that'd be
duh.
cool. Yeah. That'd be cool.
Like, let me make that a bot and then make him run
The
fucking
problem with
like
that
tier
is
seven
definitely
maps.
would be it definitely would be pay to win.
No, just make it free.
Oof. Oof. A mechanic like that be free? Lord.
Right, but it rewards you for playing the game. You see what
You
I'm
can
saying?
already
Like, I
see.
understand.
You can already
I
see
understand. Like,
like
after 10 characters, yeah, you're
yeah,
not playing the fucking game anymore. But
yeah,
your first, second, third character instantly start generating you wealth and rewards you for leveling a character up to the point where it can map.
yeah.
I've
You would have
thought
to.
about this.
You would have to like adjust the ladders and all that stuff because
Oh
then
yeah,
they get counted in
because
ladders and all that
well,
stuff.
you shouldn't let them continually level up, and you know what I mean. Like
Mm.
I would say like you have to basically like so pseudo kill your
How
character.
much would you sell that for?
Again, I would rather have it just like in the game, just be a thing to reward
But if
your
it's not,
players
if
for
it's
doing a
something a
lot.
game, if it's something that GGG wants to sell for, like a pet feature, like a account feature or whatever, it makes it game. It makes it pay to win automatically. But I just assume that in the magical world,
Now this depends. If okay, so this super depends, right? Are you trying to sell to like the vast majority of people who play? Are you trying to sell it to the one guy who spends 50K a year on fucking cosmetics and shit for you?
Alex,
Like like you
Alex,
know what I mean? Like
Alex,
it depends on
the only person who can afford the fucking feature that he doesn't play anyways.
it's like, you know, it really depends on who you're trying to sell it to. If you're trying to sell it to like again, like this
What's
is why I would
well,
rather it just be a feature in the game.
the question I guess would be, what would be a fair price for that feature?
I don't fucking know, dude. Like again, that's I think
$20, $30.
I don't know. I honestly don't know because it would be powerful.
It would. It would be very fucking powerful.
But if you charge based on the power of in the video game, like again, like that's I feel like this avoids my whole issue with it if you just make it a thing in the game where it's not pay to win. It is just something available that takes you time and dedication and fucking setups to actually like prepare. Like it rewards the player rather than becoming a fucking pay to win feature. Being a pay to win feature is just like I don't know. To me, it's just disgusting.
Mm.
I don't even want to like even consider it because if they introduced that into Path Pro, I wouldn't play anymore. And if they made that a pay to win feature, I wouldn't play anymore.
Yeah, yeah.
Like
It
I
would.
would be done.
It's kind of like the what happens in the Korean servers of like selling items for cash.
Yeah,
It's just it gets a little
super
blurry.
scummy.
Yeah, it gets a little
And
blurry.
like I would stop playing because at that point, Path of Exile is no longer about skill. If you put it in the game, it becomes who can set up their alts better. You know, I think that would open up so much fucking fun in the game, and then just cap it to where they can't drop you divs and mirrors.
Oof. Kind of defeats the purpose, right?
No, it doesn't. Because if you're say
Well,
like
if you
if
get
you're like
enough
me,
of the
right?
enough chaos, you get yourself a div. So it
Right.
really, yeah, it's
So,
still
you know, it just farms. It just farms, brings you back just like the settlers thing, just brings you some fucking randomized items and you know what I mean? Like I think that would be really cool. And that would make it to where
get your
it's like you're
bases.
yep, you get a little base, you get your like your map device, your characters get, you know,
Well,
get
I mean,
a little
if they
try.
make the settlers, I do feel that they're gonna make settlers core. If they made heist core, there's no fucking reason they gotta make settlers core. That's my personal opinion.
I
I think settlers was 10 times better than heist as a package, as a gameplay feature, and like and it also reused some of the assets with some of the guys, the expedition guys, which is it doubles compared to heist. So if
yeah,
heist,
I'd say it was good.
I think
I'd say it was really good.
heist in its almost in its entirety with some minor changes went into core. If you tell me that, there's no reason why. settlers and not going core. Now again, it might be some changes. They might twiddle maybe with the mapping feature. They might twiddle a little bit with the shipping feature, or maybe they might take out the recombinator. I don't know, or the disenchantment. I don't know. I think the disenchantment probably could go away. I don't think it's necessary as much. Maybe the farming, maybe not so much necessary. But again, maybe some of this get what's the word, consolidated. So instead of it being three or four types of crops, it could just be crops in general, like generic.
Hmm.
Um, so yeah, there's definitely ways that it has to, and I don't see it not going core. Like I don't. It's just it's a great fucking what do you call that?
League.
Yeah, league mechanic. And the fact that we played it for like a whole entire year. That's how good it
That's
was.
why. I think that's why I don't think it'll go core. At
It
least
might.
not at
I don't think
first.
it's gonna core. Yeah, it's not gonna go core at first though. It never does, and usually never does. They usually take it out for one league, they make modifications to it, and then they bring it back after a league or two. But the plan is usually they usually let you know, like, yeah, it's gonna go core. We just gotta, let's just tidy it up because it has to compete with everything else, and you can't have it as the main attraction because it's gonna take a lot of players' time. And if they release new content, then it's gonna be conflicting and everything. Oof. I think Path One is getting way too many layers at this point. I think
Mm,
that might be it might be time to have that conversation. I'm like, okay, guys, we may need to start trimming the fat on some of this stuff.
maybe it depends. I don't really think so. As long as it doesn't like affect the performance of the game, I'm cool.
Yeah, just
Because I feel that it's really good having so much to do. This is the whole problem why we are having an issue with fucking Path 2, bro. Like not having enough shit to do.
what's funny
This
about
is
that
why I
is
like
that there
Path.
is shit to do in Path. It's just everything fucking hurts.
There's not enough. No, I disagree. There's not enough to do in Path
I mean,
2. Enough to
Breach
do that's
Breach
within
is
within your character, within
if
your
they
character's
bring
range to
Breach
be able to get up, bro. Nah.
if they bring that kind of Breach into Path One, I'd fucking thank them. That Breach, I love Path Two's Breach mechanic. Love it. Absolutely love it.
I
Does it
don't
hurt?
see how it's. I don't see how it's very much different than current breach.
It doesn't look much different, but mechanically it's different. The way they spawn, the way they attack you, the way I mean, I ain't gonna lie, day one was fucking terrible because they all like pushed you around and just murdered you to death. But after they fix it and they modified it a little bit, and once you get to maps, you start interacting with it a little bit. Like the density of the creatures are much more, which is like their experience is a little less, but their density is more. It feels more like what I would imagine your dimension being breached by other nether fucking creatures wanting to kill your ass. Like it does feel that way a little more because just the sheer number of creatures and the density of them are that much more. Which I think you can get to that point with Path One. It's just feels like there's a lot more added steps to it. Like you have to add like scarabs and all those extra steps in order to get that same level of density. Where in Path Two, it's just by default. It's like that's how it is. That doesn't mean that you get more drops from them. No, it just means that it's just by default that's the density and all that stuff is still there. So I don't know. It's just my personal opinion on the matter.
I I don't. I feel like once you get strong enough, it feels the same. Personally,
Not
I
D2.
understand early, huh?
I said D2. Look at me. Wow. I said 9 Path 2.
Yeah, but I'm just saying, like, no, I'm saying, like, in Pat 2, once you get strong enough, I think it feels the same. Like, I really do. Like, it
Well, I
just,
mean, as
once
long as
I,
you're saying that because you can freeze things and things die. If you
again, once you're strong enough, it's the same. I understand it is different when you're, I just conceded that. I understand it feels different when you're leveling up. But like,
well,
Breach,
the only way
when
to
you're
really
leveling up,
compare,
normally feels a little different too.
I think the only fair way to compare features is to do it based on the merit of you not being overpowered. So let's say we compared it at what does it feel like when you first interact with this mechanism at level 60, for example?
Yeah, but the thing is I feel like most of the time you're just never gonna be fucking overpowered in Path 2 because look, everything got fucking nerfed. You're
Yeah,
not allowed to be fucking
but
powerful.
besides that, what we want to look at is the independent nature of the non-buffed version or non-impacted
I
version of the mechanic itself, not
I
necessarily you.
believe the fact that with in Path you are able to solidify your character a lot easier. Crafting is a lot not necessarily more deterministic, but is a lot more helpful early game if you use it, dude. I don't know, man. I don't think it's a very fair
I
comparison at
think
all.
the avenue is there. Like, there's
Not fucking
scour,
really.
there's scours and stuff like that, and you don't have to get 80 different bases in order to make one decent thing. So yeah, I mean, I think it's more accessible as by design, but I don't think Path 2 is gonna stay at its current state. I
I
think
I you're gonna tell me right now that it took you the same amount of effort to make your current Path fucking 2 character as your Path 1 characters.
no, but that's not what I'm saying either.
I'm That's my whole point. I believe in Path 1, it is easy to get to a point where you are doing good amounts of content and not feeling punched in the dick for it.
Right,
It
you
doesn't
know,
require you to have
definitely
50 divs of items to make your build
it
work.
takes me it takes me an
And shit, there's
experience
only like 3 builds in PoE 2 that work. It's
ex
it's one of those
as
things
an
where I don't
ex
think it's a fair comparison,
as
bro.
an experienced player, it takes me a fraction of what it took me to finish Path To's campaign to get
My
into.
whole point though is how many builds have you played that have just straight up fallen into brick wall territory in campaign, bro.
Yeah,
Like
I hate to compare it because one game is in early access and the other one's fully tested and battle hardened. It's kind of hard
right,
to
but
compare
the
them.
thing is that is my point. It's not a fair comparison at all. It really isn't. There's so many more builds in Path 1 that are capable of doing higher end breaches or breaches that are closer to your level.
So
It's just easier to make a good build in Path.
so let me so that's let me ask you this question. So you say based on your inability to make stable builds in Path 2, you can't objectively look at a
The mechanics
mechanics from like a bird's eye view and say, you know what, this acts different than.
with the range of with 4 builds in the game, right? And then everything else being completely underpowered and just dying, which is Path 2 right now. I don't know what power level they want me to be for breach. I don't know how to judge it. It's either really fucking easy or really fucking hard. It's never just, oh man, breach is good. I had to leave. No, you go in. If the breach is too hard, you fucking die. If you're good, you just kill the breach. So there might be 1 or 2 monsters left. You may not be able to clear all directions at once. It's I don't see it as a fair comparison because in Path 1, there's like a median of your character's relative strength according to other things. Like I have never seen such a large disparity of difficulty in a game just playing the couple characters that I did. I don't know how to judge its mechanics like reasonably. I don't. I don't know how to. I don't know. I feel that Path 1 has an edge because so many builds are viable. I don't feel that the game is sitting there trying to be like, no, 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 no. You need to be in
I
a
think
position where you need to be one shot
it's
all the time,
also it's also
always.
it's also like a well-oiled machine. It's it not only has been fine-tuned, it's been very optimized, not graphically but mechanically. It's, and it's
You know what though? Hold up. I will respond with this. It is good enough. They should have learned some really key fucking lessons. I I'm sorry. They had how many experienced developers that they pulled from Path fucking one. I'm sorry.
This is
I'm
turning into a
sorry.
hate
I'm sorry.
episode.
I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I'm trying. I'm really, really trying. But that just.
I guess that's my fault, guys. I'm sorry. I'm asking the questions here. I'm like slowly leading him to the dark side.
It's like, nah, dude. I feel that with the development team that they had, dude, being able to make a mechanic that a majority of the builds that you want to be playing the game could at least accomplish something in it shouldn't be rocket science.
Yeah, fair enough. Fair enough.
I don't know how to judge past shit. I've played two different characters that did breach. One of them, it was a nightmare.
Yeah,
A fucking
For my Marauder, it
nightmare.
was a nightmare. I think it was a nightmare for everyone at the beginning because uh, of there's two mechanics that were affecting it. One, the dodge, your dodge roll wouldn't go around certain creatures, if despite the fact
Yeah,
of their
yeah.
size. That was the number one.
You just
And
get
number
boxed in.
two, yeah, and number two was the overzealousness of creatures being able to push you.
Well, the thing is my first character that I got to the point that was doing breaches really well was Spark. I just couldn't get enough fucking damage to be able to kill them before they hit me, and just three of them hit me and I die. Then my monk. What does my monk does? It dashes in, fucking hits the thing, whole screen explodes. How do I judge that? How how do I fucking judge that?
Fair enough. I mean, fair enough.
I'm
Um,
sorry. I just don't know, man. I don't know. Tattoo has me fucking spitting on this shit, dog. I don't know.
just so we could get out the dark side a little bit. This isn't much better, right? But I saw this article and in my head I'm like, ironically, this is how capitalism should work, right? And bear with me, bear with me. So because of Path Two's debacle, I think that Path Two and Path One's trajectory of success, I think legitimately made Blizzard nervous, right?
Oh yeah. Why wouldn't it?
And besides all the shit that they've been talking, like, it's just one developer that keeps going on Twitter and talking shit. And I've been tracking him, and I can't remember his name, but I feel like it's the same one because he's always one that gets quoted in the articles. Um, he. So anyway, so I really think that Blizzard is concerned because the original. So in October 2024, they released their DLC Vessels of Hatred, which, from my understanding, it did really decent for sales and all that stuff. When the game itself sold fucking millions of copies, they made really good money on that game. So again, as a DLC a year later, making a decent amount of money on your DLC, that's a good product that you release as far as the company is concerned, and you're saying to yourself, yeah, we're definitely going to come out with a Diablo 5 based on those markers. Their next DLC was slated, and they announced that it was going to come out in summer or spring of 2025.
Hmm.
Now, in my personal opinion, again, I don't have no information to back this up. This was based on the trajectory of Path 2. Mind you, Path 2 was supposed to be fully released near summer. They were supposed to go out into an early access stage, stay there for about 6 months until they, fix out the kinks, and then fully release with its first league. That's kind of how it was brought to us. But unfortunately, due to what happened, ev- the whole entire GGG timetable now is up in the air. We're gonna get to this event, and later on in the episode. So if you're with us 30 minutes into this episode right now, hang on. We tell you it's gonna be a long one. Um, so because of this now, I just read another article now that Blizzard has decided to push these four uh, DLC not a month. Not 2 months, but oh, a whole year and a half later.
Wait, what?
So their D4 second DLC or expansion or what do you want to call it? League season, not season. Sorry, their seasons are different. Their next DLC expansion is gonna come out sometime in 2026.
Oh wow.
That's a long fucking time. That's
Yeah, but that's actually so just throwing this out there. That's pretty quick for fucking Blizzard.
well, the original date was 2025, summer of 2025.
Oh, well, they're just,
So now they feel, oh, we could take a breather now. We could take a breather. We can, they're not coming on no time soon, so we could take our
or
time and make it better or whatever, or make it.
or everybody's having these weird ass crunches, bro.
That's true.
I think with all kinds of weird shit happening, all sorts of people's fucking employment is a lot more tenable, or is a lot less wait, is it a lot more tenable or less tenable? What? Jesus.
What's tenable?
Sustainable, I think, if I remember correctly.
Volatile? I don't. I don't know what you're trying to say. Tenable, tenable.
Able to be maintained, defended against, or attack or objection. So yeah, it's not very tenable. Uh, you're like a lot of people are like getting like really nervous about like the whole change in fucking visas, and there's just we just have to admit that there's a lot going on in the world right now, and at least in the country. And we have no idea where a lot of these developers are going to be, and I'm pretty sure everybody's just like, well, let's just pump the brakes and figure out what the fuck's going on, and maybe things will shake out somehow. But yeah, I don't want to get too far into my thoughts on that end.
Mm.
But yeah, I think that that's more of what it could be. It's
It's a,
just like a lot of shit is
it's a good moment
a
for a
little
plug-in,
shaky.
huh?
It would be, but I don't want to do that. So I want to keep this channel
that's
lighthearted and
that's a
fun.
teaser, everyone. That's a teaser. You'll find out one day, not right now.
One day. But yeah, I think that with a lot of things like that, and not to mention fucking delays in the gaming world are not uncommon, and they've been done for a lot of different reasons.
Overpromising, underestimating, pulling teams from one team.
One team to a fuck another,
Because they got plenty of
can
time.
I don't know if you really considered this. That's literally cannibalizing your own fucking team, dude.
We got plenty of time, guys. What are you talking about? We still got time. We still got a whole month before we got, look, we got a whole month before we can. You guys can
Let's
do it.
talk about the teaser.
Uh,
So I I saw one on there. And I have a feeling. Okay. So I know I've been changing my mind a lot with this one, but I did the last thing that I told you. I'm sticking with. I'm probably gonna roll.
you go, you going to the league now? Is that was your segue? That was a terrible segue.
Yeah,
All
but
right, we gotta talk offline there because you gotta have to work on your segue. I'm there lost in thought. Like, what is he talking about?
I'm talking about the You didn't see the teaser?
The trailer.
The teaser, taser, teaser,
I see
whatever.
I see
Same
the
fucking
event.
difference,
I
bro.
seen the event trailer. No, because
Yeah, same
sometimes it's
fucking thing.
different. Sometimes it's
Nah,
different.
same fucking thing. These are all teasers, dog. I don't give a fuck.
Okay, okay, okay. Wait,
They're
wait,
not
wait.
giving me numbers.
Pause.
They're
Time
not
out.
giving me gem
Time out.
teasers.
Time out. Here's an actual legitimate question. Should we just make it another episode?
You've said that this is gonna be a long one. I want to give him a long one. I don't want to fucking lie.
All right, fuck it. All right, keep going. Yeah. Legacy of Phrecia. Am I saying that correct?
Phrecia. Oh,
Phrecia.
I had it and then it's gone.
Phrecia. 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 I feel like it's Italian or like Roman. Phrecia.
Roman. Jesus, there it is. Yeah, Phrecia, or like what do you call that?
Sounds like a
Yeah,
very
maybe
freaky
Roman.
woman. Phrecia. Phrecia.
Phrecia.
No,
So
she got that Phrecia.
the Izaro's going ham basically, and
Ah, we could play it. We
the
could play it for
Ascendancy
everyone.
lady.
If you haven't watched it, we could play it. We could play it for
Oh
everyone.
yeah, 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 yeah,
Minute
yeah.
and a half. I haven't watched it. I haven't watched it.
It's. I just want you to taper your expectations a little.
I mean, it's an event, not necessarily.
Yeah, but
Well, there's no audio. Oh, sorry guys. I think I messed up something. Sorry. Jesus Christ.
blasting
I
our
yeah,
fans.
yeah, yeah. Sorry guys. I just killed half like eardrums that were listening to this. I was
Put a
looking for it.
warning.
I'm like,
Edit in a warning later, bro. Good God.
yeah, yeah, yeah. I may have to. Yeah. Good point. Good point. I'll do that. I put a warning in the thingamajig.
In
In the
thingamajiggy.
description, and then no one's gonna see it because no one reads the description.
No, just record something during some of the dead time and be like, don't
But I
guys,
gotta
fucking
edit. I haven't see. I'm talking.
you
Wait,
just
hold up.
so
Stop.
you'd rather
Stop.
burst their airdrops?
Stop. Stop. Pause. Rewind. Cause I haven't. I was talking shit. And I'm not even looking at the goddamn video. God damn it. All right.
Well, there's nothing being said.
Okay. Okay. I see. Who the hell? Who's this
Ooh,
guy? Who the hell fuck is that guy?
I don't know. I think it's Cesaro. It's
Nah.
Cesaro
He
talking.
looked like a bulky dude. He didn't look like
Cesaro's
him.
bulky.
He doesn't wear fur.
We don't know what he looks like because we've only fought like the statue fuck.
Oh, you're right. Oh. Okay. Alternative.
I'm not sure. Yeah, I'm not sure if that's actually the real Cesaro that we fight. So
Oh
that,
wow,
that's
he has a
that's
coin. That's cool.
he's got a
Antiquarian,
coin.
daughter of Hoshabi. Melee skills look gay.
Polytheist is the one that makes me laugh, bro. It's so stupid.
Polytheist. What is that one? The one that just get hit, he doesn't attack.
Yeah, dude, he's just a walking simulator. He's just fucking igniting everything with like a
I
massive
bet you that's gonna
ignite.
be the one that everyone fucking goes ham on.
It's just like I want to just walk at people.
You want a one-click
I'm
build? How about a no-click build?
no click bills. Those are my favorite.
Surfcaster. Oh god. Alright, alright. Jesus Christ.
I'ma be a crab.
You know, I think the emphasis on the. I'm gonna pause it right here on the on the
Event screen.
no the idols. The idols. Okay.
Idoles.
Okay. Um. Okay. Just thinking. Um. There was a lot going on in that trailer. There was a lot going
Not
on.
really. That's that. You know, it's funny. I disagree.
No, you know
I
what?
don't
You know what? I
think.
agree with you. I agree with you. I agree with you. You know why? I'm trying to see the differences, but there, you're not able to see much of the differences between the classes because there's not
At
much to show.
all. Right,
You're
exactly.
right.
It
You're right.
doesn't.
No, you're right.
I feel like this is just like. I understand the need. They wanted to put out like a video for it, but this was. I don't think this was the format to use.
Not to display 19, but they probably don't have a lot of time to do a
Yeah.
full
So we
showcase
have.
of each.
It's like so. For instance, right? So I'll go back to what is it? Whisperer, right? Ranger. They're using. It looks like a Vow Lightning Strike. If you've played Vow Lightning Strike,
What's the
you will
timestamp?
know. 42 seconds. You will
42 seconds.
know generally what it looks like, and it's
I'm gonna slow it
it
doesn't
doesn't look
to
super different than a really crazy ass Val Lightning Strike build, right? I don't see very much different.
yeah. I mean, it's impossible to tell. Like you showed it for literally 2 seconds. The build.
And then Polytheist, just running through something, you're like, what? It's not. He's not righteous firing. It's just I think he's using that weird fucking item fulcrum or something like that to do something. I don't know. Bog
Yeah.
shaman.
Yeah.
Weird.
I slowed it down to point 0.5 and it still can't see shit.
Yeah, it's not enough. Like, because again, they're not. These aren't new gems. I don't think. Right? There's no new gems. It's just trying to show off differences in the ascendancy points. I feel like the way to do that would just be like show
Well,
us the ascendancy
that's
points.
actually well, they did that, but so I seen something in the Reddit that and I'll put it here on the for everyone to see that apparently the Forbidden Flesh and Flames are
Are
going to
gonna
give you
give
regular ascendancy points.
yo actually Sicaroni son. Yeah.
So if you're playing Harbinger, you can always go back and put like so they're gonna be even more valuable for important notables from the original you know original ascendancies. What my concern is a little bit is that I feel like these um, ascendancies are great, but then they're super niche
Um.
to the point
Some
where,
of them are. Some of them are. I feel that, like, for instance, the aristocrat is very like wide range.
well, the aristocrat is like, we'll give you more points.
That and gem levels and fucking qual.
Yeah, we're just gonna just give you more points. You're not the master of anything, but you just got lots of points.
But the thing is like for most, not even
Great,
most, for
great
like
as
a
a.
fair amount of people, like just the gem levels alone would are worth more than like ascendancy points, bro.
It's also would be great for stackers too.
Yeah. It's like, dude, there's
30%.
a that's pretty that's a pretty fucking wide. I feel like it's just real hit and miss, on whether it's going to be super niche or not, because these aren't like super well thought out 2 year ideas. These are fucking. They came into a boardroom. They're just like, guys, ideas. Give me ideas. How we gonna put it into the game next week?
Well, I mean, apparently these are things that they've created in the past as
It's stuff that they
possible.
floated.
As I mean, some of these sentences could have been actual regular sentences. They just didn't make the cut compared to the ones that we currently have.
Yeah, that's possible. Yeah. So
Um, and there's a
they're
reason why
trying
they
to
didn't
fix
make the cut. Because
you.
if you really look at some of these, and I don't know if you want to look at some of these, but if you look at some of these, some of them are like, huh? Why?
Is this for a set of skills that we don't have? Like,
Yeah, it's kind of like I don't know why you would want to use this. Trying to remember which one was the Surfcaster, is it? I
there's
seen a lot of
so
people. I seen
many.
a lot of people going like ape shit over Surfcaster, which is you are touched by a tormented illegal fisherman, granting 20% more damage, 30% more attack speed, 30% more cast speed, and 30% more movement speed.
Okay, what? I'm playing Surfcaster.
That's literally what everyone is Reddit is saying.
Like, that's busted. What? It's so simple, but it's so busted.
Yeah. 30% more attack speed, cast speed, movement speed, and 20% more damage. Just one.
Bro,
That's two
think
points.
about this, right? So just think about this. Think about this for just a fucking moment. Just a fucking second. How much do you have to pay for 28% extra move speed on
And
something?
that's not counting boosts. So you got boosts.
Right, that's what I mean. Like, dude, for just 20 free move speed somewhere, bro? Yeah, bro, you're gonna fuck a demon for that.
Um, but everything about this ascendancy is about fishing.
I wonder if we're gonna get. I wonder if this is the league where everybody finds fishing poles.
Well, you have to, because if you wanna get like all hits are critical while holding a fishing rod. 50% more cast speed while holding a fishing rod. I don't know when you'll
Oh,
get it.
so it's all
So
fishing rod?
it's like this class is catered to fishing, but the problem is that fishing rods are not fucking common.
Common. They're super not common.
So you have to like you making this fish caster either for that one node or like if you just so hell bent on fishing.
Bro, we're gonna be crafting on fishing rods.
Enemies. It's. I'm trying to see everything else. Yeah, everything else is basically like conversion, and
Conversions.
um, nothing else really stood out to me as far as these. I mean, do we want to go through each of these like we did last time? I don't know. We do. It's just so
I
many of them.
don't, because it's an event.
It's 30. 30 days is not enough for this. Not
Yes, what I'm
enough.
saying. It's an event. I don't even want to go through it all. We're not going to get the time to test it all.
I'm just the ascendant.
Maybe if
The scion. It's like the scion alone has 3 pages.
it's okay. So I'll say this: if you are sitting here listening to this and you're like, I actually do want to hear you guys talk about that, drop a comment, one single comment saying, "Look at this," and we will do it, and we'll make a
Because
recording. No,
that's gonna be a whole hour episode.
it
Just
really is
because
because it's a lot. So
you
if you want that, you will comment. And if some one person, if you are sitting there like, oh, that one person is me, you do it. Go like it. Go hit that button. Fucking leave a comment.
press a
But
few
you have
extra
to
buttons.
understand, if you think, oh man, someone else must have done it. Nope, no one else has done it. You're the guy. You sitting right there.
Yeah,
Yeah,
you.
I
Yeah,
see
you.
you, Jim. I see you, Jim. Like, if you are Jim listening to this, oh my god, how freaky would that be? But
He said he knows me.
how does he know? But but yeah, if you want us to go through it, we'll go through it. But other than that, I don't feel like there's enough.
Which one you said you was gonna start with?
Well, now I think I'm gonna fucking go Surfcaster. I was gonna go fucking Aristocrat for the totem shit.
I mean, that's the first 2 points. That's level 30.
I know, but totem is like
What
I
what
could do Aristocrat.
what attack? What would benefit from 30% attack speed or cast speed?
Any kind of melee strike, so Val Lightning Strike or things of that nature, Reap, uh, just like any physical thing. You can get cast speed. That's you understand what that's good for. Like
Mm.
fucking
It's
anything.
just
And there are physical spells, and there
so
are spell
100% lightning
attacks. So
damage
there's
converted to cold damage. Trying to see what else here.
bro, that means you go fucking lightning arrow and you just freeze everything. That's
Uh,
so fucking. Yeah, I'm going fucking.
Enemies
I'm going
chilled by
crab
your hits
man.
lessen their damage dealt by half of the chill effect. Enemies chilled by your attacks, the damage taken increased by chill effect. Okay, yeah, that's good. All damage taken from hits can
See,
chill you.
now I don't know why we're going through things
No, no, I'm
now. I
just,
don't want to go.
I'm looking at the. You say surfcasters. I'm looking at it. I'm like, all right,
Yeah,
okay, all right.
yeah. Guess what I'm gonna play because it's busted.
I don't know. I don't. I
Nah, dude. I swear to God, bro. You have no idea. That is the reason why. What's it called? Is played. Um, Jesus, the fucking word.
So
Pathfinder.
are we gonna see? So are we gonna see like 80% of surfcasters?
I think so.
That's gonna
I think
make
so.
fishing rods so impossible to get.
Maybe, or maybe they're just like buffing it to where like there's just gonna be a bunch of them. You never know. That's all. It's just like a thing. Where the fuck? There it is. All right.
There was one.
Illegal
I
fishing.
think I looked at it. And I'm trying to find it right now. And I'm trying to read through them. Um, was it puppeteer? No, it was a herald. The herald. The
Oh
herald.
my
The herald.
god, dude. This is busted.
What the surfcaster?
Surfcaster, yeah. Enemies you kill are shocked. Oh my god, dude. Are you fucking serious? When they hit you, enemies you freeze remain frozen for at least 1 second. Dude, yeah. I'm playing fucking Surfcaster Lightning Arrow. I don't even need a fishing rod. Completely superfluous.
So one, two,
I'm just
three,
gonna
one,
play
two,
this.
three, four, one, two, three.
Chills are gonna increase your action speed up to 30%, bro. Chill is reversed. Nah, dog.
What you
Nah.
said? Oh,
It's
okay.
absurd. It's bottom left. Chasing seasons. All damage from hit can chill you. The effective chill, dude. All you need to do is just like link in a little tiny like cast when damage taken, or no, dude, just turn your fucking cost into oh my god, turn your cost into life costs, and I think that counts as a hit.
Mm.
And then you're permanently fucking chilled, so you're just up 30 fucking percent, dude. You're just so amped. You're gonna shoot one thing and then you're just gonna amp. You're gonna amp so fucking hard. It's gonna be crazy. This is gonna be fun. That's actually busted.
Yeah, I other than that one, I think for the lulz, I might play the build. Like if you're playing that, I might play uh the polytheist. Just just
Bro,
run behind you.
this
Just
this isn't even needed. This only needs third ascendancy, bro.
yeah, yeah, yeah. The
Because
first one is
you get stormy seas, and then you get changing seasons, and then you go ghost of the deep for mapping, and then it's you're fucking done. And then you go for your fourth, you go within the tempest. Enemies you kill are shocked, and then shocks you inflict spread to other enemies within 1.5 meters. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Or you go brine bound. Either one would be really, really good, because then if you do happen to freeze a boss, the boss stays frozen for at least a second, and if you could freeze him again, and with the fact that you're using a lightning skill, yeah, 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 this is gonna be sick. It's time to make a successful lightning arrow, and it took them to introduce a completely broken ascendancy to do it. Hell yeah! Thanks, GGG.
yeah. I don't think I'm gonna make anything fancy. If you're making that, I don't want to make the same thing as you. I'm probably either gonna do the polytheist for the lulz. See
You can
how.
go. What's it called on that? Any totem build, bro. Have you ever played a totem build? You should.
Yeah. Back when shifting was a thing. I haven't done what is it, Guardian, Guardian Templar or whatever, the one with the holy the holy ones. Haven't done that.
Sentinel.
Yeah, maybe Sentinel. I haven't done that, but yeah, I think I might go Polytheus, and just for the lulz.
Yeah,
Yeah.
just do that. Go poly, and then get Wilma's requital, and then just focus on becoming not you have to make sure that first of all you up your crit, or your not your crit, your curse limit, so that you can curse yourself with like 50 things, and then you get damage for cursing yourself, and then you just make yourself immune to curses. That doesn't mean they can't be applied, that just means you're immune and you still get the damage boosts. And then like you do that with like Wilma's requital, and there's another item. I'll find the build for you. It's actually really simple to play, and it's super strong. You
Mm,
just walk around summoning fucking totems, and they just decimate the fucking world. And
interesting.
with the fact that it's a literal like gem level thing, you're not even like needing to take a specific totem.
I mean, the gen
You
level
can
base of the aristocrat is probably good to that for that too.
that's yeah, yeah. So you could, bro.
So
There's options.
either aristocrat or polytheist. Polytheist. That's probably what I'm looking at.
Yeah, polytheist. You can go like what is that? I'm trying to think of the
Thinking
fucking name of that
polytheists are probably going to be good for like
fucking
stacking.
explosive arrow ballistas. Yeah,
Uh,
because you would do damage based on the stacks, and if you summon five
what
totems,
about
you're insta
trappers?
stacking.
What about trappers? Are trappers still a thing?
Uh, I think they nerfed
Oh,
seismic trap,
okay. Because
which was like the trap skill. I think fire trap is still pretty good, but I haven't actually tried it.
it's a duelist. Gotta see. Yeah. Okay.
Yeah,
So so I thought this episode was gonna be long because I figured we was gonna go through all of these. But
there's
but
just too much. There's too much
yeah.
to go through, bro.
What's today's date? 20th. So they're gonna do a reveal Twitch drops will be available for the first week of the events. Watch your favorite streamer playing the Legacy of Phrecia to receive a Hyvenwood cloak. Where is it? Okay, I click that. Okay, click it. Oh, it's a little fire lit thing. I'm showing this for everyone. It's like dropping leaves and stuff and things.
Dropping things and stuff and stuff and things.
Interesting. Not my favorite, but okay. Alright, view into it. Um, are we going to stream?
I don't see why not.
On the
I'll play
Friday,
it.
I don't mind streaming on the Friday, but this is coming out on the 20th, which is a Thursday.
Oh, well
Uh,
then we'll stream the day after.
so Thursday it says 20th PST 12 p.m., which is, if I'm not mistaken, uh, I'll be literally at work. PST 2 Eastern. Yeah, 3 p.m. Eastern. So yeah, I'm not gonna be here for the first 6, 8, 10 hours. I think
Yeah,
people might be in maps by then. Um,
I most likely. I will do my best to try to gather some money for us though.
um, so I will probably be on Friday, and we can then stream then. So if you want to check us out, you want to come out, check out our Twitch. I
Make
w
fun of us for our builds.
Yeah,
Do it.
pretty
You
much.
won't.
Yeah, pretty much. Because I know mine's gonna be booty. Let's see, it's FAQ.
Unless I have something to fucking do about it. Man, I'll
I
fucking
mean, everything fixes when you throw money at it, man. Of course.
yeah, man.
Um,
I'll fix your build. Don't worry.
we will consider expanding the event for 1 month first. I cannot have time to try out everything. We will consider extending the event based on its popularity, but we will also be adding alternative ascendancy classes and idols and game system individually as private league options sometimes after the event so you can experiment them. I mean, that's a little scummy. A little. Just a little scummy. Because that means I gotta pay money to do private leagues. So basically, you're saying that they're gonna extend it based on popularity. What does that mean? So what if we get 100, 200,000 people, 200,000 people to log in on the 20th? They're gonna be like, yeah, let's do this for another 60 days.
Maybe. Just if it's one of those things where they have a lot of play numbers and it was like
But if you don't do that, what are you gonna do instead?
fucking another game.
Another event?
No, another game.
No,
Fucking
not
we're
you.
our,
I'm talking about GGG, bro.
that's what I'm saying. They're just gonna be like, well, peace out for fucking us worrying about this. We're just gonna make PoE 2 real good. That's what's gonna happen, bro. I'm telling you.
Will the ongoing Necrosaurus event end at the next time begins? Yes. We will hope that you have fun in Lady Fraser and can't wait to see your builds you make. Da, da, da. Okay. Yeah. It's a very short FAQ.
Yep. It's not very FAQE.
Um, I mean, if you'd asked me, I would have had at least 20 more questions on this thing. What's going on with Path 2? Is Path 1's team back on Path 1?
Yeah, but that's
Are,
that's
are you
why
still holding
they
them
that's why it's so
hostage?
short. That's why it's so short. They don't want to answer none of these questions from us. They just want to
Um,
fucking go and figure out how to do what they do.
Alright, so the very long episode that was supposed to be very long now turns to a regular episode. Yay!
Yay.
Yeah, but if you, of course, want us to go through each of these 119 and kind of theory craft and give our input on some of these, feel free to let us know. Drop a comment and we will do it within the next couple of days. Otherwise, shit, good luck. Um,
Good luck.
Good luck trying to create any innovative builds with some of these crazy looking things.
I don't think you can not do that,
You know
right?
what?
Yeah.
I'm gonna say something controversial. This is my hot take. This tells me no one in Path of Exile in GGG likes playing melee builds because none of these. And maybe I gotta look through. Maybe I gotta look through when we end the episode. Maybe. But I'm looking at these. None of them stick out like I will murder your face with a melee weapon. None of them.
Surfcaster does. What the fuck do you think a fishing pole is?
I mean, okay. I mean, fishing pole is not a
Just
weapon.
this is
It's an
why.
inanimate object.
Okay, first of all, anything is a weapon.
Like
Second of all,
for
it's not a
duelists,
ranged
we
weapon.
got
It's not a whip.
aristocrat, paladin. Which look at the paladin. Like
Paladin?
paladin. Like the paladin don't look very paladin.
Paladin.
All right. Gambler. Okay. Aristocrat. Okay. Then you got marauder.
Bro, okay, so I just want to just go through the hypocrisy of you saying I looked at these and none of them, and then now you're sitting here and
I'm just
amending that.
saying,
This
like,
is no, but this
none of
is
them
why I called you on it.
emphasize. None of them emphasize so far.
They none of them emphasize anything.
Nah, bro. Come on, bro. We have already had. We went through like three of them that's like definitely for like lightning arrow and stuff like that. Like
I can find a use for it. Okay, so just so you fucking know,
I just want to
you
slap
can do
something
the
with an
same.
axe.
Wait. Just so you know, you can do the same tech I'm talking about with the foul lightning strike.
But I don't like the
No,
foul
no,
lightning
it's not.
strike. It's gay.
Oh no, I'm done. This is where we're done with the conversation, bro. Because now you're just
It's
coming up with
lame.
stupid
You
caveats.
just pew and it
No,
just
no,
shoots his
now
lightning
you're just
things.
coming up.
No,
No,
man.
no, get out of here.
I
No,
just
you're
want to
you're you're
use
not allowed to
double
have an
strike.
opinion
Can I
anymore.
just use a double strike skill? Or
Probably.
flick, not flicker. Flicker's not good. I'm trying to think of another one. Reeve or something
So
like.
so you know what, bro? Look it. I just want you to look at. This is where I feel like you're just telling me you're not very creative. Because
I
the
don't
first thing I
I
wait, wait, wait,
never
wait,
claimed I
wait.
was. I never claimed I
The
was.
first thing I look at Servant of our Kali, gain 30% of physical damage as extra chaos damage while at maximum power charges, gain 20% chance to gain a power charge on hitting an enemy affected by Spider's Web. You gain level 20 Penance Mark, trigger level 20 rate spiders on on
I
kill.
never
If
claimed I
you literally
was.
wait, if you literally go double strike, you're fucking doing the chaos damage double strike, pen sprint, you killed some spider shit, bro. I'm just saying, you're just. I don't know why when it comes to melee, bro, you're so touchy. What do you want them to do? Hey guys, you can put this on a melee skill.
Big
Like,
Axeman. Just call him Big Axeman. That's what I care
nah,
about.
bro, nah, dude, get out of here. Just read. Just read a little. It's good.
Bro, this is.
There's
Come on, we're talking about path here, man. All we do is read. It's like I don't want to get another master's degree. I just want to play something.
holy fucking shit, by the way. Paladin grants level 30 discipline skill, grants level 30 determination skill, grants level 30 grace
I
skill.
think for that you could only choose one.
Motherfucker, what?
You can only choose one.
Either way, you're getting a giga buffed version for free? This is Paladin is straight up the aura build.
No. This is
No, yep.
links. Links.
Bro, what the fuck was my aura last league?
Oh, was it Pal? Oh, was it
Yes,
Duelist?
it was no, it was a link. It was a
Oh.
link fucking build.
Look,
It was
lose no
literally a link
experience
build.
when you die because of a linked target died.
Yo, that's actually sick. That means that I can buff like lower tier people and not give a shit if they die,
Curse are inflicted on you instead of the linked targets.
which is really good because chances are you're gonna be the more
Oh, so
tanky thing.
maybe I should do this then. Do an
You
Orba.
can play. You could do aura, yeah, if you want.
Interesting.
And then you get smite, and then you're a melee build.
God damn it. You're right.
Actually, hold up. Fucking ridiculous. Elemental Valiance, 25% chance to trigger level 20 summon holy elemental relic when you or a nearby ally kill an enemy or hit a rare unique enemy. That's actually busted.
Well, there's the other one. Nearby enemies takes 25% increase elemental
Yeah,
damage.
and
That's
you would
just
go
cheap.
you would probably go like the free determination, you would go elemental valiance with the light of divinity, and then what would your next one be? You could either do the anointed champion or the curse one. Or you could do deep connections because you could do link as well. This is actually really wait, magic utility applied. You have 40% increased effect. What?
Flask applied to you have 40% increase effect.
Wait,
Not
wait, 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 wait,
can use
wait.
applied to target link targets. So I give you
So
my
does that
non-unique
mean,
utility flask.
bro? I think they just made Mage Blood a fucking Orobot item,
Mm. I see where you're going
bro.
with this.
What?
So you get one mage, you get your mage blood. I get my mage blood that gives you mine. But
Dude,
do they
what?
stack? Do they stack though? I don't know if they stack. Like if you have a granite and I have a granite, does that mean that your granite and my granite stacks?
I don't know, but when you have the extra effect craft plus the extra effect from Mage Blood, and you're just getting 40% increased effect from here, and then I'm just sharing that with you, you become invincible.
Yeah, 40% increase is not nothing to sneeze at. And then with the mage blood, like you said, yeah, it's a lot. So you could run something else. Let's say you could run if I run
Wow.
my mage blood, giving you all my flask, and then you run your own let's say headhunter, because you don't need it, because I'm giving you basically everything you would
Yeah.
want.
Or I could just run, and that would end up, yeah, you could just build something that's like a glass cannon and then go magic find. And then even if, and then we can giga buff it even more by just giving you a gold flask and just saying, fuck it, I'll take care of my own dexterity or my own fucking evasion.
It's funny that this is like I think this would hurt Alex. Like I think it would hurt his soul because he's such a big fan of paladins in general, and like in most games and just so the fact that they've just dwindled him down to basically being an Orabot. Like I mean, that's not necessarily a wrong thing. I think most paladins are like party oriented and like thematic. They're not like
Yeah, they have
solitary.
aura of protection.
Yeah. So I mean, it's not like it's not
So
that wrong. It's not wrong. It's just
yeah, that's what I'm saying. It's
yeah.
nothing wrong. We're good. He doesn't need to be sad about nothing. Defenses equipped by body armor are doubled if it has no socketed item, plus 60 to all elements of resistance if you have an equipped helmet with no socketed gems, 30% maximum life if you have equipped gloves with no socketed gems, and 30% movement speed if you have. Oh, what is missing from here? So there's gloves, boots, helmet, armor.
Which are you talking about?
You have a belt, amulet, and your weapon. So if you, I'm looking at a Daughter of Oshavi as the top, Oath of the Magi. It doesn't say,
Let's
so
close
you,
out
if you want to roll with
let's close
one
out.
six link.
Let's close out the video. Let's close it
All
out
right, all
because
right, all
we're
right.
about to go into like episode
See, this is
400.
why. This is why I hate those absolute statements, bro. You just trigger me into talking shit for an hour. But all right, everybody, y'all enjoy your night. Thank you for joining us. Press a button if you liked us. Cass, anything else to say?
Nah. Got it.
Awesome. Y'all
Bye.
have a good night.
Bye. Bye. Oh, it's not playing. Oh, it's not playing.